Build a positive life. Okay, hi everybody. YouTube was showing me some rules, and I was trying to read that before getting on the live. Um, I just want to talk about something creepy my 3-year-old said. I talked about this on my TikTok, and I didn't get any response. Well, I got one response from a high school friend, but me and my kids, all 3 kids. No, never mind. No. It was just me and my 3-year-old. Right? I believe so. Okay. Anyway, I know for sure it was me and the 3-year-old. We were driving, going somewhere, and we're on a 2-lane street, and we see the cemetery. It's to the left side. To the right is just land that the cemetery owns. So I'm driving, looking at the cemetery, and I see this guy walking like he's working out. But then he starts like walking into the cemetery, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like maybe that was his plan to begin with. So I'm looking at that, and my 3-year-old is in the back seat, saying, right directly behind me, so she can see the guy. And she goes, "Mommy, look at all the people." I said, "Yeah, I see the guy." She goes, "No, it's a lot of people." And I'm like, "Really? You see a lot of people?" She said, "Yes, there's a lot of people." I'm like, "I only see one guy." And I looked again to double check that there wasn't a funeral, you know, currently happening. So I'm like, what do you see the people doing? She said, "They're in their houses." I said, "Okay, what are they doing in their house?" She said, "They're sleeping." Like, duh. I'm like, I've never talked to her about death. I've never explained that my mom and dad died. I just talk about my parents all the time to her and say, grandma, grandpa, and show her pictures and everything. Hi, guys. Um, and I never explain death to her. So it's really crazy that we saw the cemetery, and she said the people are in their houses sleeping. And I'm like, wow, kids really do see stuff, and it freaks me out. I mean, I was fascinated, but a little creeped out. I'm not going to lie. And I didn't know how to feel after that. I was just like, as long as she don't see nothing else, I'll be fine. Because I was scared, in all honesty. Um, so there was nothing else said. She let it go because I think she could tell mommy was freaked out. And I just try to act cool about it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So they're sleeping. That's cool. And we just went about our day, and I continued driving and got to the location, the main, wherever we were supposed to go. That's what we did for the day. Another thing that happened that was kind of creepy was on Mother's Day. Like I said, anybody who knows me, you know that I've lost both my parents. This year on Mother's Day, we're sitting outside. The neighbor kids came over, and I see a lady pop up from out of their yard. She just appeared out of nowhere because I'm like, and I know the neighbors. I've known, I want to say my son's 13, 14. It's probably been like 12 years, 13 years. I know their family. I pretty much know people who come in and out. So I've never seen this lady, and I'm like, hey, maybe that lady's looking for y'all. I told the kids, I'm like, is that your aunt or somebody that I've never met before? And they kept staring. They're like, I don't know her. I was like, okay. And the lady looked like she was making eye contact, even though she's maybe 40 feet away from me. And she's Hispanic. My mom's Hispanic. And I'm looking and I was like, for some reason, like in my gut feeling, I felt like it was my mom. But of course, I know it's not my mom. My mom has passed, so that couldn't be. And I'm just thinking in my brain, not saying nothing out loud. I'm still watching her. She crosses the street and is on the other side and she waves to me. And that's when my 3-year-old says, "Oh, it's grandma." I'm like, what? Because my husband's mother, she's fully black. And she doesn't even call her grandma. She calls her granny. So it's not like she could get it confused. She's never met my mother. She's never asked, like, where is she or nothing. So I'm like, that was weird. But I waved back to the lady. And after that, we didn't see the lady anymore. We were like, where did she go? I asked my husband, do you know where the lady went? Because I saw her cross the street, but then I never saw her continue walking. And we didn't see a car pick her up or anything. So that was the second creep. I think those are the only two creepy things my 3-year-old and I have experienced together. I've experienced some creepy stuff when I was a teenager, but I don't know why I still creep out with what kids see and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just think it's really fascinating, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm creeped out. But the whole Mother's Day situation, it was more, I don't know, like I needed that from, like I felt like it was my mom. So it didn't creep me out, but it was really weird that the neighbor kids had no idea who the lady was. And they kept staring, trying to figure out who she was. And I was like, I swear, I saw her, like she walked through their grass, it looked like. And I was like, that's really weird. I didn't see her coming towards us from the street. It's like she appeared from their house. But they claimed that they didn't know her. And she just kept staring at me. And yeah, I don't know. Just weird me out. But I've just been wanting to talk about that. And if you guys have any experiences that were creepy with kids or just a creepy spiritual experience on your own, just let me know. But I'm going to get off because my makeup is in my eye and I rubbed, and I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I'm going to go. Good night.